August 2012. Here's my review for Paranorman. It's the animation movie that's coming out in the summertime, but not your typical kids animation movie. I was walking to the movie and I actually ran into a film critic who actually saw the movie like a couple weeks before. Like, he's a critic in Toronto, one of those weekly newspapers, and he was talking about Paranorman because I told him I was going to go see it, and he was like, of course he has to throw his 2 cents in. He was saying that he didn't understand this movie because it wasn't for kids. Like, he just didn't think, he thought it was a totally adult film. So I'm like thinking with that in mind, it was kind of interesting. I walk into the theater and there's this kid, like it's one of those moments like a couple minutes before the movie and the lights are going down. This kid like goes in with the theater with his parents. He's all excited about watching this movie, and they actually sit behind me. But all of a sudden, like 20 minutes into the film, I think because of my big head or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, he actually comes in and sits beside me during the whole film. And I'm just looking over to him the whole film, and he was like totally engaged. He was giggling. He was giggling at the right places, and while the us adults were giggling at the obvious, like too on the nose places, I guess. And he just was having a good time, and it makes me wonder what that film critic was thinking, because I think we assume that kids don't really get things because this is a movie with violence, but it's a movie about death and about why death occurs and what you need to do when it occurs. Because basically, what the thesis statement of the filmmakers is that ghosts stick around not because they love you, because they have regrets, or they have something they have to anger towards somebody else. So there's like regret or anger why ghosts stick around, not love like in the movie Ghost, which I think is whatever. Okay, basically let's just assume that ghosts are real, because there's a mentor of mine, there's a new person in my life, and she believes in ghosts, which I think is crazy, okay? But this person's highly intelligent, well-educated, so basically let's just assume that ghosts are there. I think that's why maybe if they were, that's what the thesis statement of this film is that they're there because of anger and regrets. So you have to like get through that, and then all of a sudden you can move on to the spiritual world or whatever like that. And of course it's the simple animation movies where the kid he's different, and that's what a lot of these animation movies are. So basically, if you're the kid out there, you might as well be different because you're the special one, and nobody likes you. It's a good thing, because that's what all these Pixar, these animation movies teach you. Not a bad film. It is for kids. I don't know what that film critic was talking about.